Alright, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to design a print-ready book cover design using Canva. We are going to design simple print-ready cover titled Night Seal. We have the book information, the book dimension, title, subtitle, the author name and details, book description, and so on. We are going to be using some simple images that we are going to get for free. At the end, this is what the print book cover will look like. This print-ready book cover can be used to design 3D book cover inside Canva. Check the description for the tutorial on 3D cover design in Canva. Now let's get to it. First, we need to calculate and get a cover template which is going to serve as the foundation for this design in Canva. For Amazon KDP, go to kdp.amazon.com/cover-calculator. Now we need to enter the book information from the draft. This is the information. First, select binding type. We are going to select paper bag. Interior color, I will select black and white. Paper type, white paper. Page turn direction, I will choose left to right. Measurement unit, I will select inches. The trim size is 6 by 9 inches. Then the paper count, enter 300 pages. Click anywhere on the page and then click Calculate Dimension button. The cover calculator will use this information to create a book cover template with dimension in inches. This is what it looks like, and from the top here you can see we have the full cover size, which is the total width and height for the front and back pages. We also have the front cover size, back cover size, the spine size, which is based on the number of pages, including the safe area, bleed, margin, spine margin, and so on. Down here is what the cover or template will look like. Now that we have our template, click Download Template to download the template. When you unzip the file that you downloaded from Amazon template site, inside you will see two file types. We have the flat PNG and we also have the PDF. Here is the front cover, here is the back cover, and here is the spine area. The white area is the live area where all your design art or text should be on. Here is where the book will be folded and everything outside here will be trimmed off by the publisher. Here is what the barcode will be on, and so on. Now open another tab and go to canva.com. Click Create a Design. Click Custom Size. Now enter the full cover dimension. Go back to the template calculator page and copy this, the width, enter it here, and of course the height in inches. Make sure the unit is in inches and then click Create New Design. This will open the cover dimension in a new tab in the Canva editor. Now we are going to design on this. First, give this project a name. I'm going to enter Night Seal, like the title of the book. Now go to Uploads, then Upload File. Import the cover template we downloaded from the Amazon cover calculator page. Now select the flat PNG file option. The PDF doesn't work inside free Canva. Once uploaded, click to add it to the document window and let's stretch it out to fit. Drag this end and then drag the other end until it fits. Once you see that thick purple line at the end, it means it's touching the edges. And now it fits our design window. Now we need to add some guidelines on this template. With the guides, we'll be able to tell where things are and design without any problems. To add guides, go to File, View Settings, then Show Ruler and Guides, or use the shortcut Shift-R. This will bring out the guides and we can add the guides to the lines that separate the different sections of the cover. Now slide this to zoom in. Drag out a guide from here and then add it to the inner line that separates the live area from the bleed. Zoom in more and then drag another one here. Drag another one here, then here and here. Now slide to the other end and then drag one more guide and then put it here. We don't need to add a guide to the ends. Now slide up and then drag one here, then slide down and then drag another one here. Now zoom out in order to view the document window. With this guide, we know the position of the front page, the spine, and of course the back page. With the guide in place, we can delete the template or we can even leave it, it doesn't really matter. Now we need to add a background image. The book is titled Night Seal. Let's say this is a book on nights in ancient times and we can represent the book with some night seal symbol and maybe something like an old door or an old wall background. Let's use the Pexels app inside Canva. Click on it and then in the search bar type in old door and then search for one to download. You can also go directly to pexels.com and do the same. I'm going to download one. And also, we can also find seals or night seals, or go to Google Images and find any seals or night seals symbol. In the description, you can go ahead and download the ones that I'm going to use in this design. Now we need to upload that to Canva. Click Upload, Upload File, select and upload. Upload the second image as well. I'm going to use the door image as the background image, then add the front page details, the spine details, and then the back details. Click to add the door image. Now move it here, and then let's increase the size. Drag one end like this, and then drag it up here to fill. This image is not wide enough to cover the whole document window, so I will duplicate that and then add that to the back cover area. Now that we have a background image, you can add filter to the door image if you want. Click Edit Photo, then Filter, and pick the one that gives you the tint or tone you want. I'm just going to pick one. I think this one is okay for now. And then search for textures. If you can't find a good one, you can just go online. There are thousands of free textures you can use online. You can go to Google Images, search for textures, and download one. I have one already, so I'm just going to upload that. Click to upload, and then click to add to the document window on the door layer. Stretch it out, and now reduce the opacity. Now duplicate it and add it to the back area. Now adjust, and now we are done with the background. Now let's start designing the front page. First, let's add a seal image. Click to add, then drag it and then reduce it. Position it like this. Now let's add the book title. Click add a heading and then highlight it and then paste the title, or you can just type over it. Make it 2 lines. Change the font to Cinzel font. Let's unbold it. Increase the size. Then reduce the line spacing between the lines. Now it's okay, and then drag it to the middle. Now I want the lower text line to match the width of the first line, and then increase the font size until the width matches the text at the top. Now it's okay. Now we go to the subtitle. Duplicate this layer and then enter or paste the subtitle. Now highlight the text and let's make the size smaller. Let's make the size 20. Then drag it down under the title. We want it on a single line, and then we want the width to match the width of the title layer at the top. I'm going to reduce the spacing. Move that slider more to the left to close that gap, and now it looks okay. Now move this up and this one up too. Now duplicate this layer and then enter or paste the author name. Reduce the font size until the width is just about the width of the title layer at the top. Now adjust the spacing, and this time I think I will increase it until it's okay. Then duplicate this layer, paste the other author details. Reduce the size to about 16 and then drag it down under that layer. Now let's make it maybe 11. Increase the letter spacing. Now move the layers to the center and make adjustment until it looks okay. And now we are done with the front cover. Now let's do the spine cover. The spine cover usually must contain the title and author name. So duplicate this, then drag it here, rotate using the rotate tool, and then reduce it. Now make it a single line. Move it to the spine and make sure it fits between the guides. Now center and make sure it's not touching any of the 2 guidelines. You can zoom in order to see the lines. Make sure the text is centered. Now zoom out. Then duplicate the author name and do the same. Now move that and adjust both to be on a straight line. You can zoom in and out until everything looks okay. And now we are done with the spine. So now let's go to the back cover. For the back cover, we need to have the title and author name at the top, then the book details or book description. Then below the description, usually you have the author name and author details, and right here at the bottom, you have the barcode. Duplicate the title and subtitle on the front page. Select both layers. Select the first text layer. Then press Shift to select the second layer. Then you will select both layers. Then you can go here and then duplicate both layers at the same time. Now drag the layers to the back. Reduce and move it here, and place it here on the left. I want to use the title with a seal image on the front page. Then I will duplicate the seal layer, then move it here, reduce and adjust, and put that on the right. And I'm going to adjust that until it looks okay. Now the description, click add the subheading. Then move it here, and then copy and paste the description text. So adjust the position, making sure there is space between the text and then the guides. Now adjust the text alignment to make sure that the text are evenly spaced out. Now drag it up and then reduce the size to 8 or maybe around 10. Now we need to add the ISBN barcode and then the author details. Import your barcode and also the author photo. Click to add the barcode first, then reduce and drag it down. So as you can see, we can't see the barcode area. So let's import the cover template again. Click to add, then drag to fit, and then reduce the opacity so we can see through it. And as you can see, this is the barcode area. So we can either send the template to the back of the barcode and then adjust the barcode on top of the template, or we can just simply add a guide on it to know the position. Let's use guides. Drag a guide here, then drag it here on the right also. We can also do that for the top and the bottom, but I'll just leave it as it is. Now delete the template and then drag and adjust the barcode until it fits the space. So once done, remove the guides. Now add the author photo, reduce and drag it here. To add the author details, duplicate this text layer and drag it here. Now paste the author details, then adjust it until it fits the area above the barcode area. Now make it lowercase and then reduce the size. You can also change the font. Let's change that to Times New Roman. Adjust until it's okay. And then don't forget to change the font of the description. Change that to Times New Roman also. Then maybe size 11. It looks okay. Now duplicate the author name. Drag it to the back. Reduce the size. And we're going to place it here above the author details area. Adjust until it's done. Finally, we need to add the publisher logo. You don't have to add this, but if needed, import your publisher logo, place it here, and now we are done. All we need to do now is make adjustment here and there, like move the title up to match the position of the title on the back page. Now move the other layers and adjust the texture layers. You can adjust the opacity. Then maybe change the filter on the doll photo. Try different filters. Then maybe duplicate the seal layer and then add it to the spine area between the title and then the author name. You can also add color to the text. Let's add color for the photo image. And as you can see, this one will work fine. Then maybe finally add a rectangular layer below the barcode area. Go to Elements and then add a rectangle. Drag it down, reduce the size, and then change the color to black. Reduce the opacity, and then go to Positions and Layers. Find the layer, and then drag it under the barcode and publisher logo. And now we are done. The door, I think I will probably change that I think I have a door that is close to this, but it's better looking. So I will upload that door layer, upload, increase and duplicate it and add it to the back. Then go to position and then make sure you drag it to the bottom and then delete the ones we have before. Now check your design and make necessary corrections. The title, I actually corrected the night. It's supposed to have 'X and then adjust that on the spine and also on the back. The author name, make it small caps, and now it's finally done. Now we are ready to save and export this. So click share and then download. Select file type. Since this is for print, make sure to select PDF because it's the best file type for print ready books. Click download and then your design will be downloaded to your system's default download area. Now check your download area. So this is final design and you can see it looks good. And now we are done. Don't forget to check the attached resource files for the resources used in this design. So I hope you like this video. On to the next video.